I'm meant to discuss something relating to impress system. How does it look like? What are the things we are meant to do when regards to impress system? Let's look at this question. Question number 5. Are we all there? Can we move on? The monthly float grant is 80,000. The mean cashier reimburses any amount spent on the last day of each month. The following transaction took place in the month of November 2008. And these are the details, the table given to us. Now say required. Enter the above transaction in the petty cash book following the analysis column. For the motor vehicle, postage and stationery, office entertainment, sundry expenses, and ledger column. This is the analysis column that we are meant to look at. Now let's go. The B part of the question now says show the book of accounts to be credited and to be debited by mean and impress holder, impress cashier as at 1st December 2008. Okay, we talk about that because there are different ways we are going to look into that, which is relating to aspect of journal that I also need to introduce to you to have idea of that. I don't know what happened. We have just only 5 people that are online. Others have not joined. What's the problem? Aisha is there. Augusta is here. Janita is also here. And Nureoluwa. Where are the others? Okay. We can't waste our time for them. If they later joined, no problem. Okay. Now, let's look at where we ended last class. We are meant to continue from there. Oh, I've forgotten what I used to try to say. Sorry, my people. What did I use to store that question that last class? The monthly float is how much?
$80,000. Taking this up alone. What can be this one like this?
Reimbursement details. Hope you can see the board.
Yes, please.
Okay. After reimbursement details, what do we also have?
Excuse me, sir. Sorry, which question are we solving, sir? Good evening, sir.
We are solving inquest order cash book.
So is it in the platform?
I'll send the material to you now.
Thank you.
After this, what do we also have? We have cash. We have bank.
Bank, yes.
Then we have date again. Followed by
To whom payable.
to whom payable. Then followed by
PV number.
PV number. After that,
Check number.
Check number.
we have the check number. Then we have what?
Cash.
Cash.
Cash. We have bank.
Bank. Analyze.
Analysis column.
The analysis.
Now, under the analysis column, based on that question, we're given some headings under the analysis column given to us in the question. Let's check that question. What are the analysis column given to us? We mean question number 5. The analysis column given to us are what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
30.
The analysis column given to us.
Motor expenses.
We have motor vehicle expenses.
Postages and stationaries. Office
Motor
entertainment.
One question.
Do it one after the other.
Wait. Okay. See it.
Followed by
Postages and stationaries.
Postages and stationery. Followed by
Office entertainment.
Followed by
Sundry expenses.
the next one.
Ledger.
Ledger column.
Wow, we have to process it. Coming on. All these are what you are meant to have idea of. Okay. What was the first transaction in the table given to us?
Tea and sugar.
Before tea and sugar, something is given to you at the beginning. What's the date?
80,000 float grant.
What date?
They don't say the month of November.
November 2008.
That is 01
2008.
11
Mm.
20 08.
Yeah.
We call it cash float. $80,000. Is it cash or bank?
It's cash.
I think it's cash.
It's cash.
Okay. The next transaction is now what?
Tea and sugar.
Tea and sugar. What date is that one?
1st of
1st of
November
November.
1st of November.
2008.
Are you saying it's 01?
Yes.
Yes. 2028.
Tea and sugar. You are not giving the PV number, but you can generate it yourself. You assume that start from 01. That's the first transaction. It's not compulsory since you are not giving.
They're not sending the food.
I'm coming up. Okay. How much is the money spent on share and sugar?
4,000.
4,000, Abi? That tea and sugar will go to under office entertainment.
Please, can someone help me by reposting the question? I can't find it.
What do you say?
I can't find it. Join the class. If someone can help to repost it in the chat room, please. In the
Do you mean the material?
yeah, the question where you are getting this question.
Where I'm getting the question from? Aisha, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Now, transaction number 2. What do we have the second transaction?
Purchase of petroleum.
Of petrol.
Of petrol.
Purchase of what?
Petrol.
What date?
3rd of November.
3rd of November, I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
How much is that one?
Thank you, sir.
800.
What is it?
800.
Thank you. I've seen the material. Thank you, sir.
That one will be under motor vehicle. The next one,
Postal services.
what date?
4th of November.
4th of November.
Yes, sir.
How much is that one?
2,000 naira.
2,000.
The next one,
Postage stamps.
that one is what date?
5th of November.
Postage stamp, Abi.
Yes, sir.
How much is it?
1,000 naira.
1,000.
The next one,
Envelopes.
6th of November.
6th, Abi.
Yes, sir.
6.
How much? What is the transaction?
Envelopes.
How much?
2,000 naira.
The next one,
8th of November. Purchase of petrol. $1,000
how
naira.
much purchase of petrol?
1,000 naira.
The next one,
9th of November. Gift.
Gift.
What is biscuit?
Gift.
Gift.
Eat or what do you call it?
Gift.
I can't hear you play.
Gift. Gift. A present. Gift. Gift.
Eat, Abi.
Gift. Yes. Gift.
How much is that?
4,000.
4,000 naira.
That one goes to where?
Let's see the other one.
Sundry expense.
The next one,
12th of November.
what do you call the date?
12th.
Okay.
Purchase
Transaction,
Purchase of petrol.
The next one, what's the amount?
800 naira.
The next one,
13th of November.
what is it? Is it
13.
13?
1 and 3.
Okay, thank you.
Postage stamps. 200.
The next one,
15 November.
15.
Yes, sir.
Then transaction,
Alaji Giwa ledger. Alaji Giwa ledger account.
how much?
16,000.
The next one,
16.
is it 16 or 15?
16.
Okay. Who is the person? What's the transaction?
Olamide ledger account.
Olamide.
Okay.
How much?
10,000.
10,000, Abi?
Yes, sir.
The next one,
17. Waste paper basket.
amount.
600. 600.
The next one,
18 November.
what happened there?
Purchase of stationery.
How much?
4,000.
The next one,
19 November.
the transaction,
Purchase of engine oil.
purchase of
Engine oil.
amount. How much?
1,000.
The next one,
19 of November.
19 again, Abi?
Yes.
What's the transaction?
Toll gate fees.
What do you call it?
Toll gate fees.
Okay, fee. How much?
18 naira.
18 naira.
Yes.
Okay, the next one,
21 November. Aruna ledger account.
amount,
12,000.
12,000, abi?
Yes, sir.
The next one,
24 November. Tea and sugar.
what's the amount?
4,000.
How much?
4,000.
4,000.
The next one,
25th November. Biscuits. 1,200.
1,000.
200.
The next one,
27 November.
what's the transaction?
Calculator.
Mm-hmm.
1,400.
Okay. The next one,
30th of November.
Thirtieth of November. What do we have there?
Petrol and engine oil.
How much?
2,000.
The next one,
30th November.
what do you say?
30th November.
30th November. Okay.
Servicing of official car.
Then that one is how much?
1,200.
The next one,
That's also.
that's all.
Yes.
Then the total. We have 69,280. Is it correct at your hand?
This solving it, sir.
The summation of the analysis column must also be the same thing with the total. Yes, correct. 69,800. Fine. Then our concern now is how to balance this account. Is different from the normal balancing we normally do at our office or in our normal accounting book. Petty cash balancing is different. That's the only principle that change from the normal cash book and this cash book. What do we do? Now, our closing balance as at 30th 11/20/08. Balance carried down. The balance carried down will be the same amount that they give you as reimbursement. Take note. Balance carried down must be the same thing as the reimbursement given to you as at the beginning, which is 80,000. Take note. That's the only area you need to have idea of. That's why I try to solve the question. I will have analyzed it. It's different from the way you normally balance it in your account, in your office. So the area the examiner is interested is that balancing. Because you know most of you will use your not like that. We now come here. The total expenses. How much is total expenses we have accounted for? We accounted for 69,800. We put it here. Then we now add it together with what we have here. Okay.
Is it not?
Then here. Now sum it up from here. This is how to go about it. That's all. See which accounts is meant to be debited at the beginning as at 31st December. Which account are you debiting? Which accounts are you crediting? Now, we are going to credit B part of the question. We have answered question A. Account to be debited and credited. At the first of December 2008. Look at it. Cash book. Impress cash book. Debit. Then cash book. Credit. Is this one cleared? Hello? Is it clear to you or is not clear?
Just clear.
So how do you know which one to credit and which one to debit? How do you know?
Now, at the beginning of the following month, your main cash book will be credited. This is the principle. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. That's the double entry principle. I mean the ledger principle. For every debit entry, there must be a corresponding credit entry. That is the principle of what? Double entry. Now, money is going out from they are meant to give money. The main cashier will give money to the petty cashier officer. The main cash book is going to be credited, while the petty cash will be debited. That is, petty cashier receive money from the main cash. That is why we debit the petty cash book and credit what? And credit the main cash book. Main cash book is being credited. The money has gone out with what? 80,000. While the petty cash holder received what? Cash, which is the petty cash book, will be what? Debited. Any question? Hello?
So are we debiting the interest cash book with how much? With 149,280 or with how much? How much are we debiting it?
The reimbursement they are going to be giving monthly is 80,000. That is why we put 80,000 as your closing balance here.
Okay. So we debit and credit with 80,000 each.
80,000.
Thank you, sir.
Any question? The
Yes,
question
sir.
that I wanted to ask you, how much
Yes,
is
sir.
meant
I wanted
in
to
the
ask
main
that.
cash?
Okay, please, sorry, sir, for interruption. Maybe proceed. When you're done, I'll ask.
How much is meant to be debited in the main cash book at the end of November? At the end of November, it is the duty of the petty cash holder to retire the remaining balance.
Mm-hmm.
Cash officer, main cash officer will now credit the act, will now give him the money to operate with in the following month. That is the way they operate in the public sector, not the one we are using in our office. Petty cash officer will retire the money. The balance of the money is having with him. They will now give him fresh money, which is 80,000 at the beginning of December. When situation like that now exists, what do we do? The difference between the expenses, total expenses, and the cash flow will be what? Will be debited to the main cash book and credited to the petty cash book. They now ask you, what are the accounts to be debited? What are the accounts to be credited at the end of the month? Then the total amount of money that went out in the petty cash are going to be at the credit side. Indirectly, they want you to prepare journal. If the examiner wants to ask you to prepare, journalize the petty transactions. How do you journalize the petty transactions? Hello? If the examiner says journalize the petty transaction at the end of the month, how will you journalize it? Now, how many types of journal do we have? What are the types of journal we have? What is even journal? What is journal? No idea.
It's a diary, sir.
Hello, what is journal? Journal is the prime book of original entry. Journal is the prime books of original entry. We have 5 types of journal. We have what we call sales journal. We have purchases journal. We have return inward journal. We have return outward journal, and we have journal proper or general journal. That journal proper is what we are meant to use for transactions such as opening of accounts, closing of accounts, correction of errors. and transfer of a particular accounting transaction from one books of account to another account. In that situation, I want to journalize this transaction now. How will I journalize it? I will use journal proper to journalize it. Now, see what we call journal proper. Journal entry. We have the debit. We have the credit. This is it. Cash flows. That is cash book. Are you with me? Hello?
Yes, sir, we are with you.
Okay. We receive money from the cash book. We debit the petty. This is the petty account. That is interest holder cash book. Being debited with what? 80,000. Meaning that money entered that account. In the month, during the month, some money being paid out from the what? Petty cash. Such as what? The total amount that we for motor vehicle, we credit it here. Are you all with me? Look at it. For transport, we have this being credited. The second one is what? Postage and stationery. We also take the postage and stationery to the position. After, we have entertainment. On the entertainment, we have 9,002. We also have sundry expenses. The sundry expenses, we take it into consideration and credited it there. Then ledger, that is the money paid to individual. That one is also meant to be what? Then what is the total? We now say the balance. Balance carry down. That one is meant to go to cash book. indirectly, we are crediting the account in that. Now say sum. $80,000 is the total at the debit side. Then at the credit side, we're supposed to have 80,000. But how would that 80,000 be possible? Now put it here. Minus sum. Then we are meant to retire 10,700 to main cash. That is money received from the petty cash officer will be debited to petty cash and being credited to, will be credited to petty cash and being debited to the main cash. That is how to treat it at the end of the year. Any question? Any question? Absent of no question, we look at the next transaction. Let's look at the action, please. Someone is asking a question. Now let's look at the next transaction, please. The next transaction, question number 6. What is it all about? It's all about departmental vote book. Can we still remember what is vote book? What is vote book? I told you last class. Vote book means what? Vote book is a memorandum account that is used to monitor the public spending and public expenditure. Is that clear? Then what are the headings for vote book? That is where we are going now. Please ask question if you don't understand what we have done. No? Okay. Are we good to go on that? This is what we call vote book. Are we good to go? That's what we call vote book. Let's go to the next level and look at the question. Let's look at the question. The question here says, the following transactions were recorded in the DVA, that is Departmental Vote Expenditure Allocation Book of the Ministry of Education in respect of the purchase of stationery. Thus, we have the dates, we have the amounts involved that have been given out to us, which are what we are meant to look at one after the other. Then let's look at the requirement. The requirement now says we'll prepare departmental vote book. State 5 means that can be adopted by the Nigerian government to control public expenditure. We'll come back to that. Now, let's go first. Is that one cleared? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's go. Ministry of what? Ministry of Education. Then we move from there to what are the heading to be created? We have the head. We have what we call subhead. After the head and subhead, what do we also have again? Services. Is that not so? Nobody is talking again. No.
Sir, are
That's
you
so
right? We can't see
we
your
can't see
board.
your board.
Just seeing
I can't hear you.
I can hear you, but we cannot see your board.
Okay, you can't see the board. Ah, sorry.
Yes, we are seeing the material.
Sorry. Thank you. Let's move to where the board is. Can you see the board now?
Yes.
Yes, we can see it
Okay.
now. Thank you.
Welcome. Then the next one at the other hand, what do we have? AGW, AIE, total,
Others.
others. Then
Total.
here we have expenditure, then at the other hand here, we have liability. We now come here. The first one is line number. Is that not so?
Yes.
Followed by particulars, Abi.
Date.
Huh?
Date.
Okay, sorry, followed by
Followed by
date.
date.
After date, what do we have?
PV number.
PV number.
Yes.
What do you say we have? Sorry, PV number, Abi.
Yes.
Followed by
Particulars.
particulars. After particulars, we have what?
Payment.
What do you say?
Payment.
We have payment. After payment, we have cumulative payment.
Yes.
Abi.
Yes.
What do you want?
After payment, what do we have?
Balance.
Balance. Thank you. After that, what do we have? Liability.
Reference.
They say it was I wrote it down.
Liability
Liability
reference.
reference.
Liability.
I'm going to slice it like a fried plantain.
Hello.
You are complaining that it was too sweet. No?
Liability reference, followed by liability
incurred.
Liability incurred. Incurred. Followed by liability cleared. After the liability cleared, outstanding liability. Abi?
Yes.
Outstanding liability. After outstanding liability, what do we have?
Remark.
After remark, uncommitted
Balance.
Excuse me, sir. Please, where are you getting all these headings from? Can't see it. Too.
What do you say,
Hello,
Daddy?
sir. I
I'm
said, where
with
are
you.
you getting all these headings from? Where are you getting them from?
It's in the material sent to you under the vote book.
It's on page 16.
That's question 6 now.
Question number 6, yes.
Yes.
By numbering, here will be 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, here 5, here 6, here 7, here 8, here 9, here 10. We have 11, we have 12, we have 13, we have 14, we have 15. I'm coming, Jerry. I'm adjusting something. Okay. Now, starting from the balance here, are you with me? This is where the expenditure ended. Why the liability starts from liability reference. down to line 15. Any question, please? Any question?
I didn't get what you said. You just said something now. So what did you say?
The expenditure starts from line 1 to line 7, where you have the closing that balance. After cumulative payment, then the next one is what? Balance. That is where the expenditure ended.
Okay, expenditure. Okay.
Liability reference down to 15.
So,
can you see it?
Yes, to 15.
That is where expenditure liability.
Okay, thank
you. I can't hear you.
Yes, thank you. So it's clear now.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go. We are now meant to prepare the account. Now let's pick the transaction one after the other. I'm expecting first one from your hand. Okay. Okay. Now let's go. Number one, line 1. What do we have there? The first transaction based on the question given to you. What's it all about?
Authorize appropriation for the year.
Appropriation for the year, Abi. What date?
1st of August.
1st of August. What year?
20XX.
20XX, okay? PV number, nothing, because that's appropriation. Call it appropriation. How much is the commitment, the balance, the amount being given to you? Okay. Before going down there, are you with me? Let's fill the table above, first and foremost. Let's fill all the table above. Are you all with me? Look at, read the notes from the beginning to, let's read it from the beginning to the end. We get what we want there. to fill those things above. I can explain them one after the other. Start from the beginning. Can somebody read it for us?
The whole question.
That question, start from the beginning. Read it. I will be picking what I wanted to pick out from there.
The following transaction was recorded in a DVE book of the Ministry of Education in respect of the purchase of stationaries. Thus, 1st August 20XX authorized appropriation.
Service they are rendering there is what? Stationary. That is where what you are going to put in front of the service. Stationary. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, we've answered that one. Let's go. We need to determine head and subhead. Continue.
Okay. 2nd August 20XX paid 45,000 for the purchase of stationaries from Ogun.
Now go to the end of that table of those questions. There is a particular information under that head or at the bottom. Read the last paragraph at that bottom to extract what I need to extract out from there.
The SW/AER/RIE number is 04.
Now, that XI something they may mention, that is authority. Do you understand? Annual general warrant that the authority that is being given out from the Ministry of Finance to the Accountant General to release money for Ministry of Education to pay for stationery. Do you understand? That is those things they gave you. SW, or what do you call it? Can you
SW/AIE/RIE.
SW/ what?
AIE.
AIE. Okay.
/RIE.
/RIE.
Number is 04.
04. Amount that they quoted is how much?
They said the head and subhead of the stationery is 502/05.
No, they gave you an amount that's been
For the
appropriated.
appropriation, 1 million.
1 million. That is what's meant to be in front of that total.
Okay.
Is it clear? Any question?
Yes. What of where they wrote this AIE?
That is the authority to incur what? Expenditure. They generalize everything together. That's why that SW means statutory warrant. AGW means annual general warrant. That is authority to incur expenditure. Okay. Now we can now come here. Appropriation that they release. They release 1 million naira. The same 1 million that is under that balance must be the same amount under the uncommitted balance. That is what they have not used as at the beginning. That's what they refer to as uncommitted balance. Okay. Now let's go. What is the first, after all what we have done, what is the second transaction?
2nd of August paid 45,000 for the
2nd
purchase
of August, Abi?
Yes.
They pay 45,000.
Yes.
For what?
For purchase of stationaries from Ogunuga bookshop.
Stationery.
Odunuga.
From Ogunuga, Abi?
Yes, bookshop.
Ogun, Abi, or what?
Odun. ODUN. You have to pardon
okay.
me.
Odunuga.
Yeah.
How much is the money? 45, Abi?
Yes.
45,000. Cumulatively,
Yes.
it's also 45,000 because that's happened to be the first transaction. 45,000 will also be here.
On PV number 004.
Okay, PV number what?
004.
004. Let's go.
6th of August 20XX.
Now, I need to explain something to you here. Now, from that 1 million naira we have, we paid out 45,000. How much is the balance? This is the balance. Changing. The same thing applicable to this one. What is the remark here? Payment. Is that clear? The remark here is payment. We make payment out to somebody. Then the balance will also be this one minus the payment you have. At any point in time, that uncommitted balance and the balance must have the same figure. At any point in time, their balance must be the same thing until we get to the last. Then this one is going to be cumulatively. It's going to be an addition at all times. This loss is. As we are now entering the figure, it's continue to change. Now, the second transaction, what does it mean for?
6th of August is supply of stencils.
6th of August, Abby. That's transaction number 3.
Yes.
What PV number?
0005.
0005.
05.
Okay. What do you say? They supply us stencils or we bought stencils?
For the supplies of stencils from Abiola Bookshop.
And they make there is a PV number. Payment voucher was also given, Abby?
Yes.
Okay.
50,000 was paid.
Supplied of stencils from Abiola Bookshop, Abby?
Yes.
How much is it?
50,000.
50,000. Automatically, deduction has been taking place, and the balance that they sent has already been adjusted. That is payment. What's the next one?
The next one is 10th of August.
10th.
10th, 10.
10th of August. Okay, 10th of August. Okay.
Issued LPO number 0044.
Now, this one is our what? LPO. They issued LPO, Abby? Now,
yes.
Now, wait. From who?
To Lambert Bookshop for the supply of photocopying papers.
Supply of photocopy paper from land
boss. Stop.
Payment has not been carried out. This one is what is there automatically. You can see that nothing changed from that end. And when we come here, nothing we now have what? Liability reference. LPO what? LPO what?
0044.
Eh?
0044. 0044.
0044.
Mm.
Amount of what they supply?
100,000.
100,000, Abi?
Yeah. Mm.
That's liability incurred. We didn't pay
Mm.
anything. Zero there. How much are we owing? We are owing the same amount they supply us. Nothing has happened. We just say supply, no
Mm.
payment. You can see that the uncommitted balance still remains the same. Is it clear?
Mm.
And the balance
Yes.
here also remain what? The same with uncommitted balance. Let's go to the next one.
18th August.
18th of August. XX.
Settled Lambos on account.
They settle
On
Lambos.
mm,
Okay.
on account
What is the PV number?
0006.
0006. That's PV number 6. Settle Lambos. Lambos Bookshop. How much do we pay Lambos? 100,000 on an account, Abi?
Yes.
That one has gone up cumulatively. Then we go to this place. Liability reference. LPO what? 004.
Mm.
Do we incur any liability? No. There. Liability clear, 100,000. We paid out. How much is our outstanding liability now? How much is our outstanding liability? That's 100,000 that
Zero.
we are owing before minus the liability we cleared. This one
Mm.
is zero. Then we come to this place. Balance is what? Balance we are having is now 805 after we pay the Lambos. Then this is what? Payment to Lambos.
Mm.
The next one.
23rd of August.
23rd of August.
Mm.
Okay.
Paid for stapling pins and staplers.
What is the PV number?
0007.
0007. Okay. What do they say we do?
Paid 20,000 for stapling pins and stapler from Orita
Okay.
Bookshop.
Tape pin, Abi.
Yes.
From who?
Orita Bookshop. Orita. Mm.
How much is the payment?
20,000.
20,000. Payment. We have done that. Let's go to the next one.
26th of August.
On the 26th of August.
Yes. So, PV 0007. Okay, sorry. The last one, the zeros are 4.
Okay.
Then this one, the 0 is 3. Mm. Then this one is 3. Mm-hmm. No, it's 4.
Okay.
Yes. PV number 007 for 120,000 was raised for payment for typing sheets to CSS Bookshop.
Okay. Typing sheet, abi. Typing
Yes.
sheet. From which company? From which company, please? Typing
Yes.
sheet from where?
CSS.
Okay,
CSS bookshop.
bookshop. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
How much?
120,000.
120,000. Then that's payment. We've done that. Move to the next one.
27th of August.
27th of August.
Issued LPO number.
LPO number to who? Supplier.
LPO issued LPO number for the supply of duplicating papers to Olorus
Duplicating papers, abi?
stores. Yes.
Paper. From where?
Olorus stores.
Olorus.
Limited. Yes.
Okay. No payment made but supply, abi? On what LPO?
Yes.
LPO
00045.
zero. How many zeros?
3.
4, 5. Okay. How much?
300,000.
Liability incurred. 200, abi?
300.
Is it 200?
3. 3. 300.
300,000. Thank you. 300,000. That's
Mm.
liability incurred. Now 300,000. Now we have outstanding liability of 300,000. This is supply. Let's go to the next one.
30th of August 20XX.
30th of
August 20XX.
what happened?
Settled 300,000 on PV number 0008. 008 for the purchase of carbon papers.
Carbon paper, B.
Yes.
Carbon paper from who?
Dozy stores. Dozy bookshop.
Dozy.
Yes.
How much?
300,000.
300,000. What else again?
31st of August 20XX.
31st of August. Okay.
Paid Olorus Stores Limited on account on PV number 0009.
Payment to
Olorus Store
Olorus,
Limited.
abi?
Yes.
$300,000. That's what we are owing Olorus. LPO what? Liability clear, 300,000. What do we also have? Hello?
I think that's all.
That's all. Then check the balance. Is it the same thing at both ends? The balance and the uncommitted balance are both the same thing? Yes. That's how to treat both books. Any question? Any question, please? Any question? Any question, please? Absent of no question, this is the end of this particular topic. And by the grace of God, our next topic now is government revenue and the allocation of revenue to the 3 tiers of government. Under this, we are going to look into federation accounts, look at the formula of sharing money in the sharing revenue in the federation account. We look at consolidated revenue fund account of the federal government, how they are meant to share money to the state account, and how the money is meant to be distributed to the local government account. All these are meant to be looked into based on the new policy. And we are going to discuss some of things that we need to have idea of. Apart from the books, we also need to look at it. What is the nature of the economic situation looking like? Do you understand? There is no way we can do much on that part this night. That's why I won't be able to go beyond this. In our next class, we have it with our books with us already. Go through that. When we are meant to explain next week, it will be an added advantage because we are going.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, my network went off. Please, are we not balancing this vote book?
You can see the balance at both ends. We have balance at the first side, which we call the expenditure. We also have balance at the other side, which is called uncommitted balance. That is the balance we have in both books.
Okay, so we that will be using book on that day, we still have to sum it and just do and net it off. That's the normal one.
Yeah.
Because we will not be we'll be also adding. We'll be using
Look at the cumulative. Look at that cumulative. That one is addictive. Then the balance, we are deducting the payments from that balance. Government has allocated 1 million to them, and they are removing the payment from there. The balance at the end of the month is 65,000 they have at hand. They have spent total money of 935,000. That is what it means.
Yes. I understand now.
And if you look at the liability side also, you can see that the same thing you have here is what you have there. That is 5,000. At any point in time, the uncommitted balance and that balance at the liability side and at the expenditure side must be the same thing.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Then our next topic is sources of government revenue. That's our next topic. And allocation of revenue to the 3 tiers of government. How does it go? What are the principles to be looked into before we can move to the next? And this topic is very technical. you need to pay attention. For those of you that are not available, if there's a way you can contact those ones, this next topic is not something you can play with. You can't play with that topic. It's very technical. There's a lot of principle behind that. And if you don't have a better understanding of those principles, there's no way you can go about it. Are you all with me?
Yes.
That's where I'm going to pick it up in our next class. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much.
Thank you.